that Stas had a black streak in his life that lasted indefinitely. The same oppressive atmosphere every day. The only thing that broke up the gloomy routine was work. There was no sense in making money anymore. My purpose in life used to be to provide for my beloved family. What about now? Almost all of Stas' salary is transferred to charity funds. It makes him feel less bad about himself. We can't keep what we have and weep when we lose it. The man has experienced the meaning of this proverb firsthand. On that fateful day, he remembered a rude argument with Vika. The quarrel was over nonsense. The girl did not want the shish kebab cooked in sunflower oil. Stas, on the contrary, thought that without this ingredient the marinade would not work. It is unlikely that before, the man would have given importance to such small conflicts. Stuff happens. Now Stas was ashamed of his behavior. He shouted at his son that day, rousing him for nothing. In the morning the man practically fell asleep from fatigue. He had to stay at work half the night. Some kind of emergency happened in the shop. Stas often thinks about how good it would be to have a time machine. Then he would have rushed back in time and fixed everything. Convince his wife and son not to go anywhere. Stay home. The shish kebab could have waited. At least we wouldn't have had an accident. It was so unfortunate that only Stas survived the accident. Now he sincerely does not understand why. Why did he have to go through all this? It is impossible to stand the heartache. His heart just can't take it. The most important thing is that he cannot get rid of it either. 3 years have passed, and the memories are sticking to my brain like splinters. Stas used to teach his son to hold back tears in any situation. He believed that men should not cry. There are simply no situations that would make sense to get upset. Now, of course, Stas knows that he was very wrong. He had cried a lot of tears since then. The phone rang in a friend. Someone's female voice began to speak. Hello, Stanislav Leonidovich. We invite you to the anniversary of the orphanage. After all, you have contributed so much money over the past 3 years. I'm sorry, I don't think I can make it. Next time I'll send presents to the children. Come on, Stanislav Leonidovich. That's not why we're calling you. Come for the sake of the children, they really want to see you. Alright, you've made your point. Stas was in the orphanage for an unexpected surprise. The children were holding a fragrant pie in their hands. Only one boy with a limp caught the man's eye. It was his son Vlad. What is he doing here, anyway? Excuse me, where is this boy from? Stas asked him cautiously. Oh, yes, he is a bastard. His mother left him straight after he was born because of the difference in the length of his legs, calmly answered the kindergarten teacher Elena. The director of the orphanage, at Stas' request, revealed the name of the maternity hospital where the boy was born. Amazing, the coordinates are just like her own son. After seeing the rejection statement, Stas found his wife's initials. Yes, he knew that Vika was originally pregnant with twins. But she said only Vlad survived. Why has she withheld the pathology? Why does she give up the boy? Wanting to clarify the situation, Stas decided to visit Lida, a close friend of Vika. She knew exactly everything about his late wife. You see, Stas, she was just scared. Worried that you would leave her. Remember you back then, you wanted the perfect family. You know how she suffered. She found out where her baby was sent and regularly sent money, hoping that he would be cured. Vika was afraid to visit the boy. She knew she couldn't stand it, she would take him away, and her secret would come out. God, I was so selfish. Maybe it was a sign. Some kind of second chance. Think about it, suggested Lida. Stas understood everything at once. He went back to the orphanage with firm confidence and asked the director to help restore paternity. Pretty soon the procedure was successful, and Stas went home with Vanya. The boy was surprisingly very sociable, and quickly got used to his birth father. They were helped gratuitously by Lena Alexandrovna, who worked as a tutor in an orphanage. Lena herself was a young, beautiful, unmarried woman. She got along well with the children. Stas and Lena developed a warm relationship. The man was deeply impressed by her care. Very quickly they fell in love with each other. And so a family of 3 was formed. Stas, Lena and Vanya. Yes, clearly the universe gave the man a chance to start all over again. Now his life had meaning and happiness. Of course Vika and Vlad will be in his heart forever. Stas will definitely tell Vanya about his birth mother when he gets a little older. One beautiful afternoon, Lena, stroking her belly, announced, "Honey, I was at the ultrasound today. We are expecting a daughter." Smiling, Stas embraced his wife with one arm, and his son with the other. "Know that I love you and I will always love you."